Good morning. Okay guys, so today it's skincare time. I'm so excited to show you guys my skincare because, as you know, I went through quite a journey with my face. I was struggling with acne during my whole teenagehood. Is teenagehood even a word? Anyway, when I was a teenager, I had a horrible acne and it makes me feel so insecure, and I really feel like acne is just horrible. And then I went through phases that I didn't have acne, then I had acne again, and I feel like right now I actually maintain a really good pro acne skincare, so hopefully I will never ever break out anymore. Okay, so let's start from the morning. The first thing I'm doing in the morning is I'm washing my face, and to do so I'm usually going for this really plain CeraVe cleanser. It's a really cheap but a really good cleanser that, you know, I just want to get rid of all of the stuff that my skin produces during the night. And then around 3 times in a week I'm exfoliating my skin, and it really depends. Sometimes I'm doing this in the evening, sometimes I'm doing this in the morning. In the morning, usually after the gym. So I'm using the micellar cleanser, and for me it doesn't really matter what brand is it, just if it's a micellar, if it's a more gentle one, that's fine, that's completely fine. And as you know, after the cleansing we need to tone our skin so that our pH can go normal. So for that I'm using this Superdrug glyconic, I cannot ever pronounce it, glyconic acid toner. I really like this toner, and I feel like it minimizes my pores and it keeps my skin way more glowy. And after that I'm moving back to my room, I'm opening my drawer, and then the fun begins, okay? The optional step that I'm using is rose water, and I mentioned about this in my morning routine. I really like using this rose water. I'm using this since like maybe a month right now, and I'm really happy from the results. I feel like it minimizes my pores, and I feel like it keeps my skin way more hydrated. So I'm using this either before my skincare, or sometimes I'm using this just as a makeup fixer, or sometimes during the day. It really depends. Whatever I feel like my skin needs a little love, then I'm using this. So let's do it. So I'm spraying this, and then I'm waiting a little bit until it dries, and we are done. And then we're moving into the next step, which is a serum. And when it comes to serum, I'm using 2, and I'm changing them. So one day I'm using one, and one day I'm using the other one, and usually the 3rd day I'm just not using anything. So I'm using either niacinamide, this is niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1%, or just a classic hyaluronic acid 2% plus B5. So I am a massive fan of niacinamide. This one, as you can see, I'm using since maybe 3 weeks or something like that, and I'm mainly using this for anti-aging purposes. But this niacinamide, oh my god, this is a key. This is a holy grail of my skincare. So this is good for literally everything. It works magic for your pores, for your acne, for your scars, for your wrinkles, basically for everything. And I really like the consistency of it. Since it's not very oily, it's perfect for the morning. So I'm using a little bit of this on my skin, and I'm just gently using, and I'm just put it around my skin. And also a very important trick, don't forget about your neck, because she is getting old as well. And instead of putting your cream like this, go like this, so then it will looks younger and it will prevent the wrinkles. Like, I'm talking so much about aging, but believe me or not, this 24 hit me, and now I'm all about anti-aging. So this serum dries super quick, so you don't have to worry about waiting. And then when I have a spare time, but believe me, I'm using this only when I have a spare time, either in the morning or in the evening after I'm applying the serum. Actually, I prefer using this in the evening, but now I have time, so let's use it in the morning as well. I'm using this quartz roller, and I'm just rolling this like this under my eyes. And since also this is really cold, it's really nice for your puffy eyes in the morning. And then I'm just rolling it around all my face, and of course I'm going upwards because we don't want your face to go down, so everything needs to be up and young and fresh, you know. And then when it comes to moisturizing my face, after using the acids and the niacinamides and hyaluronic acids and all the other stuff, it's super important to use an SPF. And I know that many people are really negative when it comes to SPF, and believe me, I was exactly the same. The SPF makes me break out and they were really itchy and my skin was shiny. But it's 2020. We move over this, right? Now we have a really good creams. So my favorite cream recently is this Avène Hydrance UV cream with SPF 30, and this is something I'm using for my everyday during the winter, but of course during the summer I'm gonna apply another SPF 50 on top. It's really creamy and it lasts for a long time. Believe me, I have this bottle for like 2 months and I'm using this every single day and there's still something in it. So I'm just using this all over my face, around my eyes, everywhere, and also my neck. Sometimes I'm also going for this Natural Moisturizing Factors Plus HA from The Ordinary. I got it actually for my birthday. But because this doesn't have an SPF, I have to put an SPF on top. So that's a little bit more complicated. So that's why I'm usually going for that one. And then we're basically done, guys. Also during the day, I like to go for the thermal water. This bottle is just so cheap, guys. I feel like this is just £2 or £3. And it's also from the Avène. I'm not sponsored by this brand by any chance. I just genuinely like it. And this is 100% spring thermal water. So during the day when I need a little bit pick me up and just refresh my face, I'm going for this. And I immediately feel so much better, so much more awake, and also my skin looks way more glowy. And the last, the optional step, this is not a skincare, but since I already have lots of this SPFs and acids around my hands, I just like to put a vitamin E hand cream on top and just rubbing around, so all of the good stuff are staying on my hands, because caring about your hands and using an SPF on your hands is also really important if you don't want to have this like really disgusting old hands in a few years. So that's it for my morning routine, and now let's wait for the evening so I can show you what I'm using. Hi guys, so it's evening. I just came back home and the first thing I'm gonna do is obviously I'm gonna remove my makeup, and to do so I'm using this cleansing oil. This is actually from a Polish brand, but you can use whatever cleansing oil you want to. And I know that you might think that the oil will actually make me break out, but it doesn't. It's a really good cleansing oil, and if you use it right, you won't break out. And after, I will just remove it with a water. So because I had makeup today, I usually like to go for the double cleansing. So after using the oil, I'm just going for the regular cleanser, the same one that I use in the morning. It's a CeraVe one. So I'm gonna wash my face again. And then when it comes to nighttime skincare routine, every third or fourth day, every day that I'm planning to take a long bath and just have a little bit time for myself, I'm using this salicylic acid mask from The Ordinary, and God bless this mask. It's a really good mask, and I feel like this mask, especially not the mask but the salicylic acid in general, they play a huge role within how my skin looks right now, also with just removing acne and just having a nice and healthy skin. So if you never try salicylic acid, I'm highly recommend it, although I'm not gonna do it today. Today I'm going for my classic set, which is the retinol 0.5%. A retinol serum is a really good product for anti-aging as well as removing removing acne and scars. So I'm using a 0.5%. You can find a huge range of different percentage depending on how advanced you are in the skincare. Like, I started with a really high percentage of retinol, and believe me, it was nice. Like, you can check my video. So it looks like a pharmacy product, and I'm just applying a little bit around my whole face. And then on top of that, I'm using this 100% organic cold pressed rosehip oil. I researched that this rosehip oil is also a really good moisturizer, and also it helps to prevent acne and wrinkles and all of the other stuff. So this is a really good and natural product I'm using after my serum. And even though it has an oily consistency, I'm not breaking out after. I would say opposite. Tomorrow I'm gonna wake up with a really nice and glowy skin. But as I said, these products I'm using every second, every third, usually every third day. And then in a different days I'm just going for a regular moisturizer. And I just finished this CeraVe moisturizing lotion, and I'm not gonna lie, this product was really cheap, but it did a really good job. But right now I switch into this rich night cream from Cetaphil. It is a rich one for sensitive skin, and it's just supposed to hydrate your skin, and it works really well. My skin is very hydrated. You cannot go wrong with all of those products like CeraVe or Cetaphil. They are created by dermatologists for people with a problematic skin, so they are really good for you, you know. Okay, so my face is ready to sleep, and I am ready to sleep because I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little tired. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe my channel if you liked that video, and leave the likes because, you know, it helps with the algorithm and with everything. And again, thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. And if you have any question, also comment down below. I will answer to all of them. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Ooh, and also in the night I'm using the same trick as in the morning. So I'm just leaving all of the leftovers I had from my retinol and from my rosehip, and then I mix it with a hand cream and just rubbing around my hands. So thank you so much for watching again. If you like to see more skincare videos like this, don't forget to click here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.